This is Hash, a name change, due to him being completely trash at this game. He tried to spawn Trap and failed when he couldn't get that easy quick kill. Notice his medkit couldn't even save him. Imagine trying to show off in front of your friends and failing. Imagine repeatedly changing your clan name and PlayStation ID because you keep losing. Do people really think that changing their name or clan erases all the deaths they've suffered? Take Butler, for example. Every time we found him, we made sure he died and left the lobby. Then there were some spawn trappers using Striker Ouroboros. We had to show them how we counter that build, which led to Hash Rage quitting, as usual. Luis Sanchez, aka Kilo, has been dying way too much in this game. By now, everyone knows his name because he's spread it throughout the community. But have you ever wondered why his life seems so miserable? Why does he love stalking others and then playing the victim? He gets upset when he's caught in lies he can't back up. Why is he always avoiding 4v4s against other clans? Is it because he's just a miserable and angry person who can't stand that everyone else is doing better than him? Does he constantly compare himself to people he dislikes? These are questions he should seriously consider. Is he so unhappy in life because he hasn't achieved the success he thinks he deserves? Should someone like this even be playing video games? Why spend time stalking other men online only to make yourself more miserable? Maybe he should focus more on his family and get his priorities straight. As you can see, he's constantly dying in this game. No matter who I'm teamed up with, and when I'm with my clan, he always finds an excuse not to fight us. He'll leave PvP to do PvE instead. We've all seen it happen on his live streams. Just imagine calling someone out for a fight and acting tough, only to back down. Why do people feel the need to show off for their friends by saying the weirdest things? And when him and his friends are really saving photos of other men on their devices? Is Kilo jealous of my life after stalking me? He seems like a jealous high school drama queen, or maybe something worse. Spam calling and messaging me and my mates at odd hours of the night and throughout the day. Does he not have time to spend with his wife or work to support his family? Does Kilo have mental issues that we should be concerned about? Is he trying to build some sort of relationship with me? Either way, he will keep getting farmed on a video game. Nothing has changed there. He makes false accusations against me because he despises me so much. He tried to defame me, but ended up looking like a complete weirdo. Is it my fault that I continue to push for more success? Is it my fault that we have different lifestyles and that he probably wishes he was loved a little more? There are definitely some loose screws in Kilo's head, but luckily for him, there is help available. Mental illness is a serious issue, and we should find help for those who need it. Let's talk about mental illness and how we can help people who experience it. Mental illness refers to a wide range of mental health conditions that affect a person's thinking, feeling, behavior, and ability to relate to others. These conditions can vary in severity and impact, from mild forms of anxiety and depression to more severe disorders like schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. Mental illness can distort reality, leading to behaviors that may seem irrational or even harmful. When someone is struggling with a mental illness, their perception of reality can become skewed. For example, they might develop delusions, strongly held beliefs that are not based in reality. These delusions can make a person believe things that aren't true, such as thinking that others are out to harm them, or that they possess certain powers or influence they do not actually have. This distorted thinking can lead to actions that seem bizarre or extreme to those around them. For instance, in the context of a video game, someone with a mental illness might become obsessively focused on the game, blurring the line between the virtual world and real life. They might start to believe that their actions in the game have real-world consequences, or they might see other players as real-life enemies or conspirators. This can lead them to behave in ways that are aggressive, paranoid, or overly competitive, sometimes causing them to lash out at others or make irrational decisions. People with mental illness might also struggle with impulse control. making it difficult for them to manage their emotions or reactions. This can result in erratic behavior, such as sending harassing messages, making threats, or becoming overly attached to certain people or ideas. They might obsess over perceived slights or injustices, leading them to engage in cyberstalking, spamming, or other disruptive behaviors. It's important to understand that these actions are often driven by the illness itself, rather than the person's true character. Mental illness can cloud judgment and make it difficult for individuals to see the impact of their actions or to step back from harmful behaviors. This is why empathy and support are crucial. If you suspect that someone is struggling with a mental illness, it's important to encourage them to seek professional help. Mental health professionals, such as therapists or psychiatrists, can offer treatments that may include therapy, medication, or other interventions designed to help manage the symptoms of mental illness. Understanding and addressing mental illness is not just about recognizing the symptoms. It's about offering support, reducing stigma, and helping those affected find the care they need. Whether in the context of a video game or real life, providing understanding and encouraging treatment can make a significant difference in someone's life. Let's talk about mental illness, especially when it's combined with drug use, and how we can help those affected. Mental illness alone can be challenging, but when drugs are involved, the situation can become even more complicated and dangerous. Drugs, particularly those that are mind-altering, can amplify or trigger mental illness. When someone with a mental illness uses drugs, it can intensify their symptoms and affect them, making it even harder for them to distinguish between reality and their altered perceptions. This combination can lead to extreme behaviors, where the person might act in ways that are out of character or harmful to themselves and others. For example, someone on drugs who also has a mental illness might experience severe paranoia or hallucinations. They could start believing that people are out to get them, hearing voices that aren't there, or seeing things that don't exist. In the context of a video game, this could mean that they become convinced that other players are targeting them personally, or that the game itself holds some deeper, sinister meaning. This can lead to irrational and aggressive behavior where they lash out at others, make threats, or become fixated on certain ideas or people. Drugs can also lower inhibitions and impair judgment, making it difficult for the person to control their impulses. This might result in them taking risks or doing things they wouldn't normally do, such as harassing others, engaging in cyberstalking, or even making wild accusations that have no basis in reality. Their thinking becomes distorted, and they might believe things that are far from the truth, acting out in ways that seem crazy or unpredictable to those around them. The combination of mental illness and drug use can also make a person more prone to mood swings, aggression, and even violence. They might become more irritable, more easily angered, or more desperate in their actions. In a video game, this could manifest as constant trash talking, rage quitting, or relentless harassment of other players, believing that they are justified in their behavior because of the delusions or paranoia they are experiencing. It's important to recognize that when someone is dealing with both mental illness and drug use, they are not fully in control of their actions. The drugs can exacerbate their condition, making it nearly impossible for them to think clearly or make rational decisions. This is why it's crucial to approach the situation with understanding and encourage them to seek professional help. Treatment for someone dealing with both mental illness and drug use typically involves a combination of therapies. They might need detoxification to clear the drugs from their system, followed by therapy and possibly medication to manage their mental health condition. Support from friends, family, and professionals is essential in helping them recover and regain control over their lives. In summary, when mental illness is combined with drug use, it can lead to dangerously unpredictable behavior. Helping those affected involves not only understanding the challenges they face, but also guiding them towards the help they need to recover. Now that we've clarified what mental illness is, let's consider whether Kilo's actions might be related. The trash talk, the stalking, the spam phone calls and messages, the threats, and all the strange behavior. Should we be concerned about these actions, or is it just a case of immaturity? A few years ago, at his age, I was already involved in investment properties and other ventures. Is Kilo frustrated because he's been watching me and feels he hasn't achieved what I did at his age? The real question is, why is he even comparing his life to mine? He should focus on living his own life and striving to improve himself. That might help him feel less miserable. It's disturbing that Kilo says inappropriate things to minors in the game, and these interactions have been documented. He often speaks out of rage and seems unable to control himself.
As soon as we get man punch clear.
We genuinely believe he needs help, but what's even more concerning is that his friends seem to support his behavior. When they confront him, he becomes extremely defensive and starts playing the victim. It's alarming how some people resort to victimhood when faced with the same energy they've been putting out. It's unfortunate that some people seem destined to be miserable, but the good news is that help is available for those who seek it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and until next time.
This guy sucks
Easy
dick,
manhunt.
dude.
All you